Hey y'all, what's cracking? This is Buckshot, and I'm going to be bringing you a video about titties, because all rednecks love titties. Nah, I'm just playing with you. But anyways, today I'm going to be bringing you a video about the #1 topic that everybody loves. Titties. Shit. Hunting, guys. I'm in hunting. Anyways, let's get to it. September 13th. That's when bow season started in Wisconsin. And I don't know about anybody else. I think Mississippi starts a lot later, like in another 15 days.
Yes,
but anyways, that was last weekend. Today is Wednesday, and I did go bow hunting and did a little squirrel hunting. I got a funny video, and I don't have a video to show you. I didn't have a cameraman. Didn't have my phone on you.
So you don't have a video?
No. Oh, did I say video?
Yeah.
Nah, I got pictures to show y'all. Okay, so here we have a picture of the coon I got. Look at that little guy. He's actually not that little. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but the tail ends right there. And then that is measured up with the rifle. And then he comes all the way over here. So if you have like normal 22, that's how big he was. That's how big he was. And the story with him was... Whoa. Camera missed that. Stop. Anyways, the story with that coon was, I was walking through the woods. We got this little swampy area, and then it kind of comes up into little woods. And I was hunting there because I didn't want to spook all the deer out in the main woodland area, I guess you can call it. Anyways, I'm walking through this real thick shit. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 trees down, and briars and weeds and random bushes and saplings growing through this. So, I mean, it's thicker than your mother's vagina. If you get what I mean.
I don't. Just kidding.
You know, like, oh, okay. Anyway, so I'm walking through this, and I step down, and oh shit, bam! I didn't know what it was. I scared the crap out of me, started biting my boots, and I shot, and I hit it, whatever it was, and it went running into this thick stuff, and I was like, Jesus! And then I'm kind of looking around, and I mean, it's hard. I mean, take this thing right here, you can see that, how big that is. There's holes about that big to see through, and then they only went about that, about that deep. So I mean, I was having a tough time trying to find where it went, but then I found it. There's this ball of fur sitting there, and then I'm looking at it, and then it starts to move. It just it's like kind of curled up, and then it turns its head, and I see its ear. I was like, holy shit, that's a damn coon. So I take my old 22, stick it in the brush, and I was about 3 feet away from it, the tip of the barrel was. I was like, seems about lined up. Bang! Hit him, and then he dies, and I was like, Jesus, so I pull his ass out of there. That was tough too. I had to break stuff and got my hands all cut up doing that, but I stepped on a damn coon. Scared the shit out of me. So yeah, and that was my good story. I'll show you another picture of him. You can see his face. It's kind of hard to see with that glare, but that's coon, and that was me, my rifle. So yeah, this is crazy. So now, let's get to the part that all hunters love probably the most. Titties. Shit. I mean, deer hunting, y'all. Now that was me from 30 yards away. I always like to practice before the day, before I go out to see how I was on. I'm dead on, got arrow and heart, and what the hell? Oh, wrong button. And this is the main part where I was hunting. got the camera right in that pine tree, Salt Rock. They come down here over, you know. So I hunted that morning. And then the rest of the morning, I just touched titties. Shit, dude, I can't. Had titties on my mind all day. Look at Josh's mom, be like, "Oh." I'm just kidding, Josh. Anyways, I didn't see much. Saw a couple doe, a little 6-pointer, and that's all I saw that day. And then that evening, I moved to Windfall. I didn't get a picture of that. It's over farther, food plot, and I saw huge, big deer. And I had all these pictures on that I was going to show you of some of the deer we've seen. And I know he was on there. This is a big, huge 10-pointer. We had some massive 8s. But my mom's boyfriend already took them off the thing and downloaded them to his computer. So I can't show you guys because he's gone. That really sucks. But I will show you a picture of a deer, last year's picture, and this year is way bigger. I'll point out some of the things that changed with it. Titties. Okay, there you go. Look at that beast of the deer. If you can't see it, his ears are right there. And that he's pretty fairly wide, but he is really tall. So on the picture this year, he's facing, like his head wasn't turned this way, it was turned that way, and you couldn't see much. But what changed with him is he probably only grew a little bit taller, but he grew a lot wider. So I mean, he doesn't look as tall, but he's just massive. And this brow tine got taller, but this one you can see doesn't have a split. Well, now it's got a split bigger than that. It's almost like that G2 right there, and it comes straight up right about the tip of my finger. So I counted these points, and then I counted all the points on his side from this year's, and if these points all stayed the same, he's a 15-pointer. If he grew any more points on this side besides that brow tine, because I counted that in, he could be 16, 17, 18-pointer. Oh, I really hope to get this guy. He's a beast. One last thing for us today. Just wanted to show you my bow. Not old Betty Lou, because it's a little heavy. Sorry, Betty. Just kind of gets mad when I say that. So anyways, got a Menace by Matthews. Nice scope and peep sight. That's at 60 pounds max because it's a youth bow. Which actually I think that's pretty high for a youth bow. I'm getting a brand new one next year. And of course, my favorite, Rage broadheads. And for y'all mother truckers that don't know what Rage is or don't use them, I'd highly recommend it. Because when they hit, they poke out here. Got a 2-inch spread. That's coming and going bam, like that, into the deer. That's how wide it is. That's huge. It's making a cut. Shit. Damn it, Josh. That big through a deer. Plus, some of the newer ones, they got diamond tip for extra piercing. They got chiseled tip or something like that. It's almost like a spiral, so the arrow is supposed to spin and totally rip the crap out of everything. And then they got normal tip. I just use that because I don't like the reliability crap if it doesn't work. And oh Jesus, it's nice. Throw that back to him. Hit my wall. There you go, Josh.
You got it.
So yeah, that's my bow. I haven't named her or him. I don't even really.
I don't think it's.
I don't know. I've killed one deer with that last year. It was a little nub buck. Thought it was a doe. I mean, the nubs were probably about that big, and they're still black. You couldn't even see them coming out of the fur. Because I came up to him like, this thing has a penis. What the tits? And then I looked up at its head, and it's just got these tiny little nubs. Little bumps. Like titties. You know? Because that's kind of what we're talking about today. And then I shot a 8-pointer. You can see him right there. That's my first buck. It was probably a little bit shorter in width than him, but it was a little bit taller. And, I mean, that's not that big of a deer buck, but that was my first buck. So I'm looking for guys like him. Massive. But I shot him, and don't get me wrong, I didn't miss or I didn't have a bad shot, but you know how when they like step, that opens up that shoulder blade and you shoot right in the heart? Well, I stopped him perfectly and went, meh, and he stopped, and then I shot, and if you are farther away or you got slower poundage of bow, they crouch to get ready to move because they hear the of the arrow. So that's what he did. He crouched, and right when it hit him, so it hit that shoulder blade, and I only had my bow at probably like 40 pounds. It was a 30-yard shot, so it wasn't power enough to break the shoulder blade even. It just kind of went in, flew out. And I mean, he had a nice blood trail, but we didn't find him, and I knew I hit him in the shoulder blade. So yeah, that sucked, but we saw him a couple months after, and he had this scar wound there, and he was running around fine, so I'm glad to see that in a nice deer. Okay, y'all. One last thing to show you. I got this brand new fish tank. Sick as dicks. I mean tits. And I got an underwater phone case, so I'm going to show you up close. Okay, so I got a bluegill there, some crappie, 2 more bluegills and a crappie. I got a total of 4 crappies and some bluegills. I don't have all the stuff in there, and they don't want to eat the worms, and that's rock debris, but let's go take a dive, and you won't be able to hear me underwater, so, but it'll be pretty cool. Yeah, that's that. This is Buckshot saying goodbye. Thanks for watching my video. Please feel free to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. I haven't posted in a while, but I'll be trying to get into it. Comment too. I want to know where y'all are hunting, when it starts, if it already started.